In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 26, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Colorado Rockies versus Houston Astros. The Colorado Rockies have had a tough season, holding a 27-51 record and languishing in 5th place in the National League West. Their performance in June has been especially poor, with a dismal 6-17 record since the start of the month. They recently lost 2 out of 3 games against the Nationals and dropped the opening game of their series against the Astros. Despite playing in the hitter-friendly altitude of Denver, their offense has not been able to compensate for their abysmal pitching, which ranks last in the league in hits allowed, earned runs, runs allowed, earned run average, and strikeouts. Conversely, the Houston Astros are having a more promising season with a 39-40 record, placing them second in the American League West and trailing the Seattle Mariners by just 4.5 games. The Astros have been in good form, winning 8 of their last 10 games, including a season-high 6-game winning streak. The game is taking place at Minute Maid Park, where the Astros have a strong home record. The Rockies have historically struggled at this venue, losing 10 consecutive games there since August 15, 2018, possibly due to the thick air. Key players like Jose Altuve, who is batting .301 with 12 home runs, are leading the charge. The Astros have consistently produced runs, which is critical against a team with poor pitching like the Rockies. Colorado's pitching staff ranks last in MLB in several key categories. Ryan Feltner, their starting pitcher for this game, has a 6.02 earned run average and a 1-6 record, making it likely he will give up multiple runs early. While Spencer Urquidy's stats aren't stellar, the Astros bullpen and overall pitching staff are more reliable than the Rockies. Although Houston's pitching isn't top tier, it is significantly better than Colorado's, giving them an edge in maintaining a lead. Therefore, the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. The Rockies have the worst pitching staff in Major League Baseball, with Ryan Feltner on the mound, sporting a 6.02 earned run average and a 1-6 record. The Astros' potent offense is poised to take full advantage. Feltner has struggled all season, and his high earned run average suggests he will likely give up multiple runs early on. The Astros have been on a roll, winning 8 of their last 10 games, and their offense has been a major factor. With hitters like Jose Altuve leading the charge, the Astros rank second in MLB in hits and first in batting average. They have proven their ability to exploit weak pitching, and against the Rockies, they should have no trouble putting up runs. Spencer Urquidy, with a 6.36 earned run average and a 3-6 record, has also struggled this season, consistently giving up runs. This sets the stage for the Rockies to score a few runs themselves, contributing to the total. The Rockies have an overall over-under record of 41-36-1 this season and an over-under record of 21-18 on the road. A deep dive into the pitching stats for this matchup makes the over an easy play here. The first and most obvious stat to consider is the earned run average of both starting pitchers, as they are both over 6. Neither pitcher has been able to shut down their opponents consistently, with Feltner giving up 10 combined earned runs in his last 2 starts and Urquidy also giving up 10 runs over 2 games. The Rockies have the worst team earned run average in all of baseball at 5.63. If they are going to pull off an upset, they will have to rely on their offense to outscore Houston, rather than depending on their pitching staff. Houston's team earned run average is better but still ranks 20th in the league, giving the Rockies a chance to put up numbers as Houston does not have one of their top aces on the mound. There will be plenty of runs in this game, so over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus San Diego Padres. The Washington Nationals are heading back to Petco Park in San Diego, California for the 3rd game of their series against the San Diego Padres. The Nationals currently hold a season record of 38-41, placing them 3rd in the National League East. In contrast, the Padres are positioned second in the National League West with a 43-41 record. Notably, the Padres have split their previous encounters with the Nationals this season, holding a 3-3 record against them in 2023. This season, the Washington Nationals have performed well as underdogs on the road against the National League East, boasting a 7-4 record. Pitcher Dylan Cease has struggled in his appearances against the National League East with a 0-2 record, an 11.2 earned run average, and 15 strikeouts over 3 games. Despite being a rookie, DJ Herz is expected to match Cease's performance. Herz has a 1-1 record in 4 starts, an earned run average of 4.5, and a WHIP of 1.33 compared to Cease's 6-5 record in 16 starts, a 4.14 earned run average, and a WHIP of 1.11. Although Cease has a slight advantage, it may not be substantial enough to give the Padres a significant edge. I anticipate another close, high-scoring game similar to the previous 2, with the Nationals potentially coming out on top to avoid a series sweep. Notably, the Nationals have only been swept once on the road this season, and that was against the league-leading Philadelphia Phillies. The Nationals have had an impressive offensive performance this June. After scoring 6 runs in the first game, they will face Dylan Cease, who has allowed 30 runs in his last 8 outings. The Padres' bullpen is mediocre, providing the Nationals with further opportunities to score. On the other hand, DJ Herz has consistently led the Nationals to victory in his starts, with 18 strikeouts and no walks in his last 2 outings. Backed by a top 10 bullpen in terms of FIP and WAR, the Nationals are well positioned to secure a win in San Diego. Therefore, the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. The Washington Nationals have a recent over-under record of 4-1 in their last 5 games against the Padres. They also have a 6-4-1 over-under record as underdogs against the National League East on the road this season. Meanwhile, the Padres have an 8-2 over-under record in their last 10 games. San Diego's offense has been explosive, particularly of late, while their pitching has lagged behind. I expect the Nationals to maintain their offensive momentum and exploit the Padres' pitching weaknesses, resulting in another high-scoring game, despite Dylan Cease's presence on the mound. Washington's offense has been outstanding this month, and San Diego, ranked 13th in runs per game, can also score effectively. Thus, it's likely that the game will surpass 8 runs, especially on a warm afternoon. Dylan Cease has a home earned run average of 4.31, while DJ Herz has a lifetime earned run average of 4.5, and conceded 3 runs in his first career road start last week. The Nationals' bullpen ranks 16th in earned run average, with the Padres' bullpen close behind at 18th. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Baltimore Orioles. The Cleveland Guardians are performing exceptionally well this season, leading the American League Central Division with an impressive 50-26 record. Veteran right-hander Carlos Carrasco is set to take the mound in their upcoming game. Carrasco is coming off a solid outing against the Toronto Blue Jays, where he pitched 6 innings, allowing only 1 run on 4 hits, with no walks and 7 strikeouts. On the other hand, the Baltimore Orioles have been facing some difficulties lately, but they still hold second place in the American League East with a 49-29 record. Young right-hander Grayson Rodriguez will start for the Orioles. In his last game against the Houston Astros, Rodriguez allowed 7 runs on 9 hits, walked 2 batters, and struck out 8 over 5 innings. Comparing the last 7 starts of these pitchers, there is a noticeable difference in their performance. Carlos Carrasco has a 2-4 record with a 4.54 earned run average and a 1.17 WHIP over 37.2 innings, while Grayson Rodriguez holds a 4-2 record with a 3.92 earned run average and the same earned run average in 41.1 innings during this period. Offensively, the Orioles have a slight edge, averaging 4.93 runs in their 40 home games, compared to the Guardians, who are scoring 4.9 runs in their 41 road games so far. As these two teams head into this matchup, they seem to be on different trajectories. The Cleveland Guardians are looking for their 8th consecutive win and boast a 25-17 road record this season, despite starting Carrasco, who has a 5.4 earned run average. The Baltimore Orioles, on the brink of reaching 50 wins, have lost 5 straight games and their pitching staff is struggling. Although Grayson Rodriguez has generally been reliable, he had a poor outing against Houston last weekend. I have been hoping for a turnaround from Baltimore, but this has cost me in the first 2 games of this series. It's tempting to back the Guardians given their current winning streak and favorable odds, but Carrasco's inconsistency on the road this season is a concern. While the Orioles are in a slump, they are a better team than their recent performance suggests and showed potential in Tuesday's loss. Despite Rodriguez's struggles in his last start, I prefer him over Carrasco. I expect the Orioles to avoid a sweep and capitalize on Carrasco's vulnerabilities, making the Baltimore Orioles money line our full game side pick. The under is 15 to 10 to 1 when the Guardians are underdogs, including 14 to 7 to 1 when they are road underdogs. Bettors should anticipate a low-scoring game on Wednesday at Camden Yards. The Orioles' offense has cooled off significantly, with their struggles from the Houston series continuing against the Guardians. Following a strong performance, Carrasco and the dominant Cleveland bullpen are likely to suppress the Orioles' bats again on Wednesday. Though Rodriguez is coming off his worst performance of the year, he has been remarkably consistent in 2024. The second-year right-hander has held 10 of his 13 opponents to 2 or fewer runs and has excelled at Oriole Park, limiting opposing hitters to a .211 batting average with a 41-12 strikeout-to-walk ratio in 36.2 innings. Baltimore's bullpen, which ranks third in earned run average and WHIP, is also a key strength. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.